All right. So, I think we're okay. I think we're good. I think that we can try to get this thing started. Let's fade this in. So this is the project. This is episode 1 of a road tripping through the NES Atlas. And I think that this is the idea. Hey, Say, thank you for the resub. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. I'm just giving the explanation of what the idea is here. What's the big idea of this? I know that I don't have it in me to actually stick through like doing an entire library of like the NES or literally any console. I just don't have that in me. I'm not that guy. I don't have the time. I'm not good enough at video games to do that. So I've been trying to think of some way to like do an occasional series that still is about my favorite console, the NES. And this came to mind because I actually have one of these. I actually have 2. This one's missing a couple of pages. But I had one of these as a kid. And I think this thing's cool as hell. We're going to walk through it. I've got it up here on the screen, and we're going to move through it a wee bit. And the idea that I have, because I think it's interesting, is that I would very much like to try to play the games as suggested in the book. So what does that mean? It means that I could use warps and things because they tell me about them. Not gonna though. We're gonna play the game straight up with the twist that, you know, they tell me where everything is and all the stuff, right? So let's use that to our advantage. Now, luckily, as I said, I have my copy here. That doesn't do you guys any good as I play. So, the timer for the game atlas will start when we start actually reading the atlas over here, because I've got it up on this screen here. And I can manipulate it a little bit. So this is my idea of, you know, trying to have some fun and try to do something that's in keeping with my, you know, dog shit level of quality, but while also being kind of fun. So hopefully this is enjoyable for other people. So I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Oh, didn't get that one. Oh, I did it. I got them both. Hooray. Look at that. And that one's showing green. Son of a bitch. We'll fix that real fast here. Edit layout. Timer. Okay. Oh. You know, I could have looked at this earlier, but you know, I just didn't. I fixed the other one, would you believe it? And then I didn't even think to look at this one. You know, like, come on. What am I doing? Like, I should know better. But this will take no time at all. This will take a few seconds, and then we'll be back to... Things will be back to looking right as rain. And then we can... My apologies that this is quite the way it is, but there we go. I think those are fixed now. Let's do a quick for both of these so I don't forget. Cool. So, anyway, now we can do the fun stuff. So let's get this out of studio mode so we can actually start looking. So this is the back cover. We'll see this again hopefully when we're all done with this. But here's the loose schedule. We're gonna try to do this in order. 1, 2, 3. Legend of Zelda, Adventure of Link, the Mega Mans, Star Tropics, very excited for. DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. No 3. It might be a bonus game sometime along the way, because I'm pretty sure that it was covered in at least some Nintendo Power that I'd be able to dig around in. Hey, Phil, welcome on in. Yeah, I like the titles. There's Mario Mania, Amazing Zelda, Mega Mechanical Mayhem, Tropical Adventure, sure, Disneyness, Ninja Magic, Toidles in Trouble, and then Castles of Horror to finish all of it off with Castlevania, which I'm very much looking forward because I don't run any of those. I sort of learned Castlevania 4 years ago, and I think I'm going to enjoy playing those. So, Mario, hello, what's up? How's it going? The king of the NES, Mario and Luigi have a wild adventure ahead as they set out to save Princess Toadstool from the evil Bowser. Hordes of crazy enemies await them. That's exciting, right there. So, this is what the game. This is what it gives you, and I do kind of appreciate this. This is good. I can click on things and you don't see it over here. Although I wish I could tell what the zoom was here. It's fit with Control 2. That's a good thing to remember. Should probably learn that, because if we zoom in, we can like really see. Like here, it tells you how to get some coins, and right there it tells you. Like, look, it shows you. If you run up here, there's a warp. You can jump up on the platform and scoot across the ceiling. Like, how cool is that, right? Oh, music stopped. Duh, because I died. This is terrible. The presentation has not been great, as would be expected, right? So, anyways, that's World 1. So what I'm thinking is, just gonna play the game. I'm gonna try to pick up most little doodads if it makes sense to do so, but I think at this point, I bet we have enough time. Oh my, I haven't played Super Mario in so long that I forgot that I hate it. I think everybody who's played this game excessively as a speedrunner probably doesn't love it very much. But that's not true. I actually really enjoy this game. It's just that it can be very frustrating. Ha! Excellent. See, I knew I was going to do something like that. This is perfect. See, this is why I probably should keep the studio mode up, Like, really do this correct, like. Duh. Alright, cool. Let's try that again. So, basic principles. Had the map. I was trying to think of a way to, like, do the map on the screen while we were, going through the game, but I just can't find a way to do it in a way that really gives us anything of value, Like, it just isn't there. Oh, there's some coins right there. Gotta grab those. That's an important thing to get. Oh. Haha, nice. I would have died. World 1 down. Look at that. Now, World 1, 2. It's going to take us over to. God, it feels great to have, like, all the powers and stuff. Like, I don't even know what to do with all these. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? I can shoot things? Crazy town. that. Jump over. See, a lot of, like, these stages, I mean... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on, really? Come on. We're better than that. I'm gonna fall into a pit at some point here. I can promise everybody that. I missed a pipe there somewhere along the way. That's okay. Just keep on keeping on. So we're not in any real rush. Rush is in the Mega Man games. He's way times away. We don't have to worry about him yet. And honestly, this will also be more interesting, admittedly, when we start dealing with some games that I'm less familiar with. Like, you know, I wouldn't call myself a Mario expert, but I have played this a fair amount in my life. You know, I've done the 5-minute speed run, but I've also, like, almost anyways, and I've done but I've also played this game a fair amount in my life, so I'll probably end up dying in a bunch of stupid ways, but it'll be fun. And we're not really trying to be especially fast or anything, we're trying to just have a good time. Throw this. There's a bonanza of 6 hidden coins at some point I'd like to make mention. That's what it says on the map. I can point it out to you when we get back there after we fight Bowser here. Or whatever non-Bowsers. We're gonna stand here. A maximum baby, a couple of things here. Whoa, hello. Whee. There, look at that. Coins. What to do with all of that money? Not much, apparently. Da 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 da! The princess is in another castle. That sucks. So, we're gonna pause. And now the thing that sucks is we're not going to have music for a little bit here because I can't waste the time on this. Because the Mario games, some of them are timed. So this is the thing you deal with. But that's okay. This won't be too bad. So that was stages 1. There's really not a lot, you know, in there in terms of stage. Here's 2-1. We can immediately see this is the starting point. So... it looks like here in the middle we can go up into a star world, so we should go check that out, or into a cloud world, and see where that pops us out. And there's a couple other things here, and then we'll have our first underwater level, so that's exciting. That is exciting. No, I don't actually know that it's exciting. Actually, it kind of isn't, because I don't love the water stages. But as long as I have the ability to shoot fire out of my hands, I will say it's all good. We're gonna just snag some coins, coinaroonies, if you will. Hello. There it is. Hey, who would have known that was there? Just gonna collect all these coins right here. Look at this, all that money. Gonna get a 1-up out of it too. Look at that. We'll save a couple for later, you know, as a treat. Whoop! Huh. Now, real quick, we can look here too. Because we're gonna go down a pipe. That's so it's, you know, that we've seen before, and then we're gonna pop out into some water, and we'll see how that goes. Let's see what we got. Not hitting anything. Heh. Whoa. Not too shabby. Huh. I was holding V. Oof. Can't make it up the damn stairs, I'll tell you. And 2-3 is just a bridge stage. There's a power-up at one point, but we don't need it. Hey, we got some fireworks. How about that? I'm gonna keep doing this switch thing, because it seems reasonable. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Didn't see those coming. I should have. I have the map. Should probably investigate a little deeper as the stages get a little more treacherous. Speaking of more treacherous, this is a castle stage, so let's just give us a quick little pause. A quick little switch. So this is setting up for later. There's no fire bar here or anything that we have to worry about. There's a power up at the top. Don't need it. Some fire bars here. We just got to run through and not fall, ideally. And then our princess is in yet another friggin' castle. Because of course it is. Okay, Podobo. Out my face. No one likes you. If you just run, they will never touch you. Hey, look at me up here. That doesn't seem fair. Oh, a big tough guy can shoot fire, huh? Thinks he's so cool. So can I. Thank you, Mario. Da-na-na-na. Nope. Okay. 3-1. Now, I will admit, I've not seen much of this stage in my life. Opens. Let's see. Let's do our fade in here. Let's zoom in some. So we start off with what looks like there's a power up and some stuff there. We can go down that second pipe, so let's do that. Then that takes us over to here. It doesn't really get us much to go up into the cloud world, but I think we're going to try it. So that's in these blocks here after the power up. Okay. I think we can try to do that. Again, still some of this is just, kind of getting used to everything and how to really figure out what we're doing here, because this is, the inaugural episode. We don't really know what's a good formula yet. We're kind of feeling our way through the dark, fumbling in the dark, if you will. I was supposed to go down there. Forgot totally about it though. What can you do? Oh, okay, that guy didn't want to die. Oh, look at you. Oh, they're so tough, huh? Okay. Alright. Never mind. I don't care. We're not even gonna try. Because why bother? We don't need to die. Oh no! We got hit by a turtle, as it's called. I'll show you. Literally says boot kick the turtle. I don't believe that's the right terminology, game. On the bright side, we will... Honestly, didn't think I was going to kick it that way. That's going to happen. Yeah, all of that is bound to happen. Look at those dummies. Those nincompoops. Really? Just hit the wall and stopped. I honestly did think that I would, I sometimes forget that the physics in a Super Mario Brothers game are very different than most. Okay. Where are you going? What are you doing? Jumping up there? Okay, bye. Alright, well, let's get this power up and get back on to what we're supposed to... Oh my god. This is fun. I can't believe it. You dummy. Can we stop being stupid anytime? Now I kind of want to go to the cloud world, but... Oh, no, no, no! Why is it not... Alright, alright. What the hell? This is hilarious. I expected to die. I even expected that a game over might indeed be possible. I didn't think it would happen in 3-1 because I'm not paying attention, which is kind of funny. Well, crisis averted for now, I say. Because we're definitely going to get a 1-up out of this. Haha. Look at that. Bonus lives. Who needs them? Me, apparently. Get 2 this time instead of just 1. There we go. That could not have gone much worse, to be honest. Okay. So, where we're going to go is we're going to go over here. There's probably some enemies and things we'll have to deal with in this region, but yeah, there'll be some enemies, but after some coins there's a power up, and that's what we need. And then there's some coins and an invincibility star, so I'm feeling pretty good. Also, if you jump on a turtle, and look at that, it's telling me that I can run a bunch of enemies over for some 1-ups. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. So I guess we'll give that a try at some point. Bonk. Needed to be a little closer. That's okay. We're back to good now. And this is 10 coins. Whee! Not bad. All right, World 3. This one's starting to look interesting because we've got some elevators and things. We're starting off here, and then we're going to be rolling into some platforms. Like I said, there's some elevators here. Power up that we don't need. That's all there is. There's no like 1-ups or anything. Like that's really what we're kind of looking for at this point, having died so many times there like a dummy. So, you know, great. Let's see where we're going here. Let's just ride these. Nice and fun. Let's take that. Take that. Okay, so this one sinks. Good to know. We're gonna walk. Because I don't see a reason to run. I have nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Good enough. Still got the 5K. Alright, 3, 4. Last one on the page. Just take a look. 3, 4, right here. So we've got some fire bars you can see here at the bottom, and I got a power up in the center. More fire bars to deal with, but honestly, it's mostly fire bars, and then probably dealing with fire itself in here, and then eventually Bowser. So nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Looks pretty rational, pretty reasonable. Podobo, what's up? How's it going? They don't care about whether you're standing next to them or not, which is cool. Big fan of that, honestly. Just hit those, because why not? And these are pretty easy, honestly. You can just kind of... Okay. You know, I think I probably would have been fine if I'd have just gone for it. Like both times there. Oh, yep. Knew I was going to do it. As soon as I jumped, I knew it was no good. I knew it was going to happen, so... What can you say? I'll just get down here. Princess is in another castle? Man, this sucks. Now, World 4, I know relatively well. Because we've all played at least the first couple of stages of World 4, right? Right. So we're starting here. We get the power up right at the beginning. We got to deal with a Lakitu. Don't worry about it. A couple other things. There's another power up in the pipe that we can get to from the third pipe in the area there. This one here. So try to get that guy. And then, yeah, and then we'll feel pretty good, I think. Didn't trust the piranha plant there for a second. He's gonna run. That's what I was afraid of. Bye-bye. Oh, that's right. Like, you can get under these, but it's tough. Whoops. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm not even gonna try. Wasting my time doing like handful of frame tricks on things. You know what though? Got 14 coins out of that one. Probably get 15 if you're fast. All right. Now, World 4-2. We know it. We love it. We usually warp the hell out of it. Not gonna today. We're gonna go through here. Bump, bump, bump. It's an underground stage. We know how it begins. And we've got a power up here if we want it. We'll probably grab that. There's some coins up here. There's another power up. We can go up into the warp zone. We're not going to. There's some more coins. Try to grab this this invincibility star, honestly, because I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Just run through there and make our way into the next stage. And honestly, let's look at 4-3 because it's not a very big stage. And this is probably just a little bit of movement around and probably dealing with some enemies. If we got Fire Flower, shouldn't be an issue. Alright, so let's jump. Yump. I'm going to slide over here. There? Is it here? There? we're gonna just snag some coins just cause why not? That's why. We can't do this. Just run through all this silliness. Who needs it? Not me, I say. I gotta be careful because I do need to stay down far enough that I don't get frozen out of the actual stage I need. So I can't be running to the wrong area here. Let's grab these. These are fun. Oh, another fireflower. A lot of power-ups I'm seeing. You get nervous sometimes, I'll tell you. So, 4-2, admittedly, have not played a ton of it. I played the first half, and that's about it. Like, now they're like, hey, you gotta make some jumps now, friendo. Like, hope you're feeling up to it, you know? Heh. Shot that guy. He's so damn slippery. He does exactly what you tell him to, but you have to know where you're sending him. So that's fun. And okay. Let's see what else do we got here. Alright, let's get the hell out of Dodge. We're alive, if only just. Alright. So, this is the part, to me, that was always the most valuable as a kid when I would get to these stages. World 4-4. This is how you gotta go. Gotta run across. Then you gotta go underneath and over. Stay down, and then you'll get through. This is the first maze stage, but they don't tell you. You wouldn't know. You could be running through here forever. Eventually, you'd probably get lucky, and like you definitely understand, you know, what it is. But okay, so we run through that. Run through that. Down through here. Doop, 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 doop. Under here. Run through this. Hopefully that. Okay, it doesn't hit me. Okay, that's good news. We know where that is. Hello. Hello. He's down. For the count. Alright. Now, before we go any further, I already killed that guy, so that's already... I shouldn't have done that, but okay. Next. World 5. So honest to God, this is going to be a little different for each of the games, because, like, Mario has, like, the maps are super important. I think they're super important in other games, too, so, like, the bouncing back and forth might actually be a thing. I don't know. We'll see how it plays long term, but... so World 5, there's not much going on. There's a invincibility star and a 1-up. Definitely want that. Definitely want that 1-up right here. And if we can get into that pipe, we definitely want that pipe because we want some coins. And so but there's no power-ups in this stage. So we're small Mario. We're rocking and rolling as mini Mamma Mia, you know what I'm saying? So bump, bump, bump. I honestly probably could have gotten a power-up out of that, or a 1-up out of that if I had just chased after him fully. I'm always afraid that it's gonna hit something I want. Whoa! What was I doing? It shows a 1-up there. I don't understand what it was doing. Hello? Hello, McFly. Sprite limits, please. Okay. The hell is this shit? Oh, almost went in there. Didn't want that. No, no, no. You didn't say the magic word. Now we can run over there. 70 coins. It's not great. Not terrible. Alright, so that is 5-1. So that's fun. That's not a good sign to start. But there is a power-up, finally. And we can find it here. So there's a power-up right here at the beginning of 5-2, and then there's also a trip to a coin world, so we can get a 1-up. It said there was a 1-up over there. I didn't see it. I think they're full of shit. I think the game was lying to me, but there it is. So we're going to get this power-up to start ideally, or we're going to die and have to start all over, which is fine. Well, at least at 5. And then... Or I'll just, you know, quickly get to stage 5 or something. And... yeah, so that'll be the plan. We gotta go get that power-up. That's very important to go get that power-up. Let's not get hit by a bullet bill in the meantime. I hate this fucking game, man. Alright. Where is it? There we go. Okay. We've got a little bit of leeway suddenly. That's good. Alright, so this pipe takes us into some water, which doesn't look like it affords us anything of value, so we don't want that. So let's not do that. Let's go over here, and there's some coins in here. Oh no, you son of a bitch. You bastard. Yeah, boyo. There it is. It's like there had to be something here. I knew it. Now we're gonna be one-upped, thank you. Pretty sad, admittedly, that we've needed all these one-ups, but we've got them. Still picking up 2. A little early. There's a coin and a power up here, so... damn it, game. You scare the shit out of me sometimes. I don't love it. Another power up. How about that? Oh boy. It's 5-2, baby. A lot of power-ups there. 2 lives, hooray. Just gonna die once. Alright, 5-3 is relatively... it's another one of these shorter ones. It doesn't seem to have a whole lot going on, so it's probably just some enemies, some bullet bills, and probably some difficult jumps. It looks like there's at least a couple that are pretty far that we'll have to make. Because, I mean, we're past the halfway point. The jumps are and everything are going to start to get... going to get unfriendly. The game is going to get mean. And we're going to have to come to grips with that. You know, it's going to be doing things that are not kind, or even, you know, what one might consider fun, perhaps, depending upon what you're into. Like, for example, there, like, I could hop on this and go over there, but Just making sure. Yeah, that's just a power-up. I don't need that. We'll let that goon die. Because why would we not? Tried to get me. Won't gonna let it. Oh boy. Ha! See, this is interesting because ultimately, like, I do like I said, I sort of know a little bit of this game, but not all of it, so. 8. No. 5-4. 5-4. Let's see, what do we got? 5-4. Oh, this is fun. We've got our first, like, big old fire bar. Luckily, we don't need the power up for anything. Got some more fire bars to run through, but then it's just a quick trip to Bowser there. So, hopefully, we can get through this in one piece. Oh, boy. Well, okay then. I think that we can just do this. Okay, good. I really didn't want to have to think about it any harder than that. Oh, boy. I keep thinking that he's not as tall as he is. Okay, come on, jump. Oh, you motherfucker. I saw his mouth move. I was like, really? Never noticed that before. Shows how much I was paying attention. Although I also wasn't paying attention here. I totally forgot about the fire bar being even a consideration. So, like, you know, who's really surprised there? Really? Get fucked, game. I'll tell you what. I am just getting hosed left, right, and center here. See, I should have just done that the first time. I don't know why I didn't. All right. Our princess is in another castle, and we're into World 6. And let me tell you, World 6, I think, starts to see some shit. Let me tell you. So there's a power-up early on, which thank God for that, because we're going to need it. There's a 10 coin. We're going to need that as well. And then there's a 1-up later. If we can get that, we have a chance. We have a chance. That's what I would say. Because it's right here, this 1-up. Assuming that it's actually real and not a fake one like the last time. Right in the dead center of the screen there. So, all right. Grab those 2 coins, because why wouldn't you? That's good news. Don't you do it. No more Lakitu. Oh no. Okay, got 10. Come here, asshole. Let's party. How you feeling? Thought so. Prick. God damn it. Jump, please. Oh my god. I hate this game. I know that I can do this. Why the fuck is he not... Like, he won't jump at the edge. It's so annoying. I hate this goddamn bastard. I hate this goddamn plumber. So much. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that in the first fucking place. Well, you know what? If that's where the 1-up is, then fuck me. I'll tell you what, because that ain't doing nothing for me. Ain't doing a thing for me. Yo, power me up, son. Makes things a little better. At least can fight back a smidge. Whoa! That went through him. I take issue with that, Senator. Now. We have been playing on, like, legitimately borrowed time for a long while here. Alright, 6-2. 6-2's fun. Starts off, we at least have some power-ups. There's some coins in the bottom area. I think we can probably snag a bunch of these things, like in this front area right here, and then make our way. Like, it might... honestly, if we can get up here, this is probably the most valuable thing to do, is to get up into the clouds. But that being said, I don't know that it wouldn't make more sense. I mean, this is the most valuable place to be, probably, ultimately. Yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out, I think, is what we're going to do. This one might actually have a little bit of pausing in it, because, you know, reasons. There are things happening in this one. A lot of contemplation, if you will. Yeah, there we go. I know what that is. No, none of those give me anything. There's a power up there if I want it, but I can't do anything with that guy. Shoot that guy. No. Up there. Is this it? What about... Aha. Good enough. I was like, I knew it had to be there someplace. And indeed it was. Oh man, that really, taking away your space, your time and your space here, I'll tell you. Oh no, I missed one. It's horrific. I missed two. Okay, game. If you say so. I don't trust any of those things. I'll tell you that right now. Not a one. Alright, so this is 6-3, and as I said, I think things are starting to get a little real. 6-3, not super long, but I think that there's some bullet bills and some unpleasant jumps and things, it looks like. Yeah, so this is gonna suck. Cool. Fun. That's what I'm looking forward to. World 7 coming up. Cannot wait. Look at them angry clouds, like there's gonna be rain. Okay. Okay, I don't know why it didn't work that time. Okay, 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 okay. Well, now I like that I can't trust any of that, really. Oh boy. No, don't like that. I don't need no bullet bills around me. Whoa, you mother puss bucket. Yeah. Hooray. All right, 6-4. Let's see what happens. Because it doesn't look like there are any power-ups here. I don't see any power-ups. This should be a power-up here, right? You know? Like, if you look right here, you'd think that there'd be a power... Like, right about... Meow. right there, right here. Like if I were to select it, but it won't let me, but right there. So I don't know. Maybe there isn't one. We'll just have to survive and... Oh, good. The guide lied to us, but in a good way, everybody. Who's happy? I sure am. I for one, am happy that we were lied to. It might be the best lie of the day. So I'm pretty happy about it. Let's snag some free coins. This looks familiar. Almost like I've been here before, you know what I mean? Oh, I didn't quite make it. It's okay, though. So we're into World 7 now. Alright, World 7. Let's take a look. The map screen. Let's navigate. So we got a power up very early on. Right, meow. Gonna snag that. Got some coins. Maybe for real there'll actually be a goddamn one-up in one of these things where it says there's a one-up. Who's to say? Really? Who could ever say? Who could know? Really? I couldn't. And then there's another power-up later. So if all things go well, we might be able to walk out of this with a couple of lives and some power-ups. That'd be nice, right? Don't you think? I would love it. That would make me happy. Oh, boy. Okay, well, I would call that exciting, to say the least. Let me, hold on a second. I didn't zoom out there adequately. I need to be able to see stuff. Oh, you rat bastard. Okay. That's bad news. Come on, jump. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Damn it. I hope it wasn't an earlier one. I don't think it would have been. Okay, game's lying again. Not cool. Let's grab all of these coins. We can go down here. Oh boy. Oh, you rat bastard. Thank you. Die. You die too. So it says there's nothing there. I am inclined to believe them. Oh boy, oh boy. Bye, don't need you. Okay. 7-1 in the books. 7-2 in the water. No power-ups. This isn't great. This is not what we wanted to see right here. Because we get our da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then it's just this. It's water the whole way. And then there's some more water the rest of the way. And then finally, you know, not water, but water for a long time. So that's not ideal, is what I would call that. Let's grab those. Why can I not duck? Thank you. It's like, is there a reason why you don't want to duck, Mario, other than you just hate me? Phew. getting me, asshole. Not gonna lie, a little scary. A little bit scary. I can't even lie about it. Okay. So let's do a quick fade over, and now we're into 7-3. So 7-3, it's some platforms. The first one has the first question block we see has a power up. We need to grab that. That's important. That's arguably the most important thing, is to grab that. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna try to move quickly to that point prior. Like, we're not gonna stop for anything. We're just gonna run. Or we're gonna... That's what I was afraid of happening. It's fine. At least we got to the power up, so it's not all bad, but... Yo, got a 1-up out of everything at least. And away we go. Alright. 7-4. This stage gave me so much trouble when I was a kiddo because I didn't realize before I had the Atlas how to beat it. It's a very tricky area. See? You need to follow the special route, baby. So we're gonna stay up, then low, and then over, and across. I'm probably gonna pause once or twice to make sure I do this correctly. But there's no power-up, so it's just me and the world. And then we're in World 8. Also, probably valuable. Actually, watch what we're doing. So we jumped across there. Now we go down. And we're down. And then we go up. Then we go up again. Now we can land here. Go up again. And we go over here. And now we go down 1. Over here. Up. Up. Down. Over. Wait, what the hell? Okay, I guess that's what it wants me to do. Seems to have worked. I'm seeing flames. Okay, I don't like that. You rat bastard, you. Got me again. Cool. Well, our princess is indeed in another castle. So, unfortunately, for this particular moment, we're gonna pause because I want to run. We've got to do a map screen. So let's do that real fast while we talk about what we're gonna do next. So, World 8 stages are huge. Now, this is what we've got going on here. There's a 1-up that we're gonna try to snag, ideally, if we can find it. And then there's some coins. There's obviously the good judges, invincibility star, a couple other odds and ends. The way I want to handle this is I would like to... I was hoping that one of my consoles would already be set up and I could just power it on real quick as background music, since this game doesn't really... lend itself to that. So we're gonna do that. It's just gonna take a second. And I can't necessarily promise what the audio's gonna... I can't really promise what the audio's gonna be, but I'm gonna do a BRB and we'll be back in like 2 seconds. But from here, let's do a let's do one of these. Do a little face melt with a Be Right Back, and we're going to run a 3-minute ad break before we come back and finish this all off, and I'm going to have some audio for you in 2 shakes. All right, I think I'm back. Let's take some of these face melts and texts and such off. All right. Here? They don't do a very good job of clearly showing where these things are supposed to be, I'll tell you what. It's a pretty poor I don't know. Alright, well, I guess we get this. Oh, for Christ's sake, I did it again. Serves me right. Serves me right. I shouldn't have left on the map screen, to be completely honest, is sort of the problem. Should not have done that. Yeah, see, there's supposed to be... Oh, fucking one up here. Damned if I've seen it, though. Stupid. So. Alright. Now we know... Get rid of them. Hello? I know that there's one in here, because I've hit it by accident. It's like dead center of this thing. Thank you. Asshole. Really hate that. As I said, shitty game, but part of the Atlas. Not even gonna bother. We're gonna do this. They never seem to go where I expect them to, which is frustrating, admittedly. I don't know why I'm... Unbelievable. Knew it was gonna happen. I deserve it. I deserved it. I was playing so dumb the whole time. Alright, now we can play for fun. Just jump over that guy. I forgot that's what you can do. I'm not gonna bother with any pipe jumps. That's silliness at this point. I don't know why I did that. Honestly, I really should just do that fast, but it just doesn't feel safe, you know? All right. 8-2. Probably should have already been moving. Probably going to die because I didn't do this right. And we run up there. There is a 1-up. We're going to try to grab it. There's a power-up that we're going to grab as well if we can help it. Like here and here. This 1-up should be relatively free. And then we got to see how it goes. So let's jump. You know what? There we go. Hey. Thank you. We're just gonna run over here and just gently snag that 1-up, because we've earned it. Now this is where that power-up is. Which is perfect, because that's what we needed. I can come over here and really just not worry about stuff for a second. He'll kill himself, that fella. Not really sure what I did there. I know I messed up. I think I just needed to be a little further along, but luckily, we're at the point in the game where it really does indeed take pity on you. It's like, hey man, you're gonna die a bit. Here's some free lives. Get a life, because you don't have one otherwise. And I appreciate that they know that. Just let him go that way, and hopefully he despawns. And he didn't, so that's fun. But that's fine, because we're not going to worry about any of these guys at all. Think about here, maybe? Sound right? Yeah. There we go. That's the problem. I was just in the wrong spot. You know, I really don't like those guys. They're not friendly. Ah! And a jumpy. Now we've got 8-3. Now this stage isn't very long, but it's the shortest of the 8 stages, but of the world 8 stages. But it is just a bit of a bitch, because you've got the Hammer Bros here and along here. Ideally, we'll be able to get over here and we can kill both of these guys and snag the power up and hopefully go from there. So that's what we're going to try to do. Try being the operative word. No. Okay, good. Game was good to us there for a change, which I appreciate, because now we can kind of do this kind of stuff. Bye, asshole. We don't need you. Or you. Now, is there anything on the second one of these? There is indeed. It is another fire flower. Doesn't do us much good. Okay. Okay, you know, I really hate that that's something that they put on the game. You know, that's just mean. You know, absolutely mean. Okay, finally, we approach the end of Super Mario Bros. We're in the World 8-4. So let's take a look at World 8-4 and see what this is. It's a nightmare of pipes. They're bad news, it says. One, then another, then another. But we know the routing. Anytime you see lava, go down the first pipe. You see lava, go down the next pipe. You see lava, go down the next pipe. There is no lava, but there's only one pipe. You see lava, it's a fight. Should be easy, right? That's what I think. Just go, you know, right there. So let's fade it back. A couple of snafus. Forgot about that. So not that one, though. You don't go down the first one. You go down the other ones. So shoot this guy, shoot that guy, that guy. Get him for good measure. I'm just gonna ride this real gentle-like. So we're not afraid of it. Terrified. So I really don't want to have to try to do this as small Mario. I just don't have that in me today. Alright, so here's gonna be these guys here. Put them up. There's that guy. That's the one we need. Next, this one, honestly. That's what I thought, blooper. Screw you, blooper. That's what I say. That fucking Potaboo had it out for me, man. He knew I was going. sprites. Can't handle it. Oh, it's actually the real Bowsies. And that is episode 1. It's our first game. Managed through the Atlas. Thank you, Phil, for the GGs. Only took about an hour and 15 minutes, but we saw it all. We did the things. Our quest is over. We present a new quest. I'm not interested in a new quest. I really am not.